Hello kids, today we are going to learn a new lesson. Lesson number 11, soil. Lesson number 11, soil. In this lesson we shall study formation of soil, types of soil, soil and crops, and soil and animals. In this lesson we are going to learn formation of soil, types of soil, soil and crops, and soil and animals, how they are related, we are going to see in this lesson. So see, the uppermost layer of the earth's surface in which plants grow is called soil. What is soil? The uppermost layer of the earth's surface in which plants grow is called soil. Yes or no? Yes. Soil is very important for plants and other living things too. Plants grow on the soil and absorb nutrients from it. Many microorganisms and small animals also live in soil. Plants need soil to grow. They absorb. Plants need soil to grow. And they absorb the important nutrients from soil. They absorb water from soil. They absorb nutrient from soil. They stand firm in the soil. If they want to stand, they neatly, firmly, they want soil. So, along with microorganisms and small animals also live in soil. They also need a soil to live in soil. Now, you see, formation of soil. The formation of soil is a gradual and continuous process. It started when the earth was born and continues even today. In the beginning, the earth was covered by huge rocks due to the changes in the weather and temperature. These rocks broken down into smaller ones. They were then carried by a flowing water, strong wind, which further broke them into even smaller pieces until they become tiny particles of the soil or sand. Formation of soil. How soil is formed? You are thinking now? So see here. The formation of soil is a gradual and continuous process, not a 1 day, 1 month, 1 year process itself. It started from the earth was born and even continuous today. Formation soil is not a 1 day work process, 2 days, 1 month, 1 year. It is started when the earth was born and continuous even today. Understood, kids? In the beginnings, the earth was covered by huge rocks, big rocks, huge rocks. Due to the change in the weather and temperature, these rocks broken down into smaller ones. The rocks broken down into smaller ones. Okay, they were then carried by flowing water, strong wind. When huge rock due to the change in the weather and temperature, these rocks broken down into smaller ones. They were carried by flowing water and strong winds, which further broken them into even smaller pieces. They become tiny particles of soil or sand. In that place, plants grow in cracks of rocks, where small tiny particles of soil will be there. In that place, plants grow in a crack of the rocks. Now see, what is soil? Soil is a fine particles Mixture soil is a mixture of fine particles of earth's stones, clay, sand, pebble, and humus. Humus consists of particles of a decayed plant matter, animals' excreta, as well as the dead and decayed animal bodies. It is a very rich in nutrients and is a very good and plant growth. What is soil? Soil is a mixture of fine particles of the earth, stone, clay, sand, pebble, humus. Soil is a mixture of fine particles of the earth, stones, clay, sand, pebble, and humus. Here, what is humus? Humus consists of particles of decayed plant matters, animal excreta, as well as the dead and decayed animal bodies. Humus consists of particles of the decayed plant matter, animal excreta, as well as the decayed animal bodies, dead animal bodies, dead decayed animal bodies. Humus is a very rich in nutrients and is a very good for plants growth. Humus is rich in nutrients and it is very good in plant growth. Okay, understood my kids what is soil and what is humus and how soil is formatted, how soil formation of soil, what is soil understood and how soil formed understood now. Now we'll see types of soils. Okay, the root of a tree go deep into the soil in search of water and nutrients. If you observe a freshly dug section of the soil, you will see the three layers of the soil quite clearly: topsoil, subsoil, and rocky soil. The roots of a tree goes deep into the soil in search of water and nutrients. The roots of the tree go deep into the soil in search of water and nutrients. If you observe a freshly dug section of the soil, you will see the three layers. You see the three layers of soil quite clearly: topsoil, subsoil, and rocky layer. When we dig the section of the soil, if we observe a freshly dug section of the soil, we will see three layers: topsoil, subsoil, and rocky layer. Topsoil. The uppermost layer of soil is called the topsoil. It is a soft and hold water humus. Small organisms such as the earthworms, snails, etc., roots of grass and the other small plants can be seen in the topsoil. What is topsoil? The uppermost layer of the soil is called the topsoil. What is topsoil? The uppermost layer of the soil is called the topsoil. It is a soft and holds water, humus, small organisms such as earthworms, snails, etc. Roots of grass and the other small plants can be seen in the topsoil. Now we'll see subsoil. The layer that lies under the topsoil is called the subsoil. It consists of the layer of the grains, particles of rocks and the minerals and more pebbles. The subsoil contains lesser humus and the water and is also harder as compared to the topsoil. What is subsoil? The layer that lies below under the topsoil till this one topsoil is there. The layer that lies under the topsoil is called the subsoil. It consists of the layer of grains, particles of the rocks and the minerals more pebbles. The subsoil contains lesser humus and water. The subsoil contains lesser humus and water and is also harder as compared to the topsoil. The topsoil is harder compared to the topsoil. Subsoil is harder as compared to the topsoil, and it consists of larger grains particles of rocks and minerals and more pebbles. Understood, kids? Now we'll see third type of soil. Which one soil? Which layer is the rocky layer? The rocky layer lies under the subsoil. As the name suggested, it contains the large pieces of rocks. It does not contain any soil humus and also hold very little water. Rocky layer. Rocky layer lies under the subsoil. As the suggested, it contains large pieces of rocks. It contains large pieces of rocks and does not contain any soil, humus, and also hold a very little water. Rocky soil, it contains only large pieces of rocks. It does not contain any soil, humus, and hold a very little water. Understood, no, kids? These are the three layers of the soil. Topsoil, subsoil, and rocky soil are the three layers of the soil when we observe a freshly dug section of the soil. Understood now? When we dug the earth, we'll see three types of soil or three layers of soil: topsoil, subsoil, and rocky soil. Okay? So kids, today's homework is you read the lesson and write down all new words in your textbook. In the next video, we are going to learn soil and crops, types of soil and animals, etc. Thank you for watching the video.